With a full 25% of all pickup truck sales coming from one province, Alberta, it's no wonder that GM is holding the launch of their all-new Sierra here in Wild Rose Country. We're actually at the West Sierra Ranch in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, and this is a towing exercise. To get that job done, they've given us 35 feet of trailer.
Well, most customers, when they're towing, they've got two primary concerns. One is the capability of the truck and making sure that it matches the loads that they intend to carry. And the other is the confidence that the truck gives them when they're under load. We've got 3 engines which are out there. We've got 3 Ecotec engines. Same displacements, but don't be fooled by the displacements. They're not carryover engines at all. They're all brand new engines with direct injection, variable valve timing, and active fuel management. So those 3 engines give you the ability to leverage the fuel efficiency that you need when you're not under load, but give you the torque and power that you need when you are under load. As far as matching up the engines with the rest of the drivetrain, we've got 4 different differentials available on these trucks. So you can match with the engine of your choice, you can match the differential. So really that gives you 12 different combinations that you can apply to whatever your vocational use is for the vehicle.
Now, all of the trucks that you see and are being used on this trip are 5.3-liter V8s, now with direct injection technology. Now, we have behind us, on our first leg of the journey, the biggest trailer of the bunch, 35 feet from the hitch to the back of the trailer, and it weighs 8,300 pounds, which is getting roughly within 1,000 pounds of our towing capacity with this vehicle. It's at 9,600 pounds. When you're towing a big trailer, you're straining the engine, you're asking it to do a lot of work, and that really affects how much fuel you're going to use. But when you own a truck like this, you have to average out your fuel economy throughout the entire year. How much towing are you going to do? If you're only doing it 2, 3, 4 weekends of the year and the truck's empty the rest of the time, your mileage is going to be pretty good. If you are going to be towing a lot, then you might want to opt and get the 6.2-liter V8 instead of the 5.3.
I would say the mainstream configuration would be an SLE trim level with a 5.3 V8 with the 6-speed, which is standard on all the trucks, and a 3/4/2 rear differential. That way they can configure the interior any way they want. We also have obviously an SLT trim level and the Denali, which would be our most highly equipped vehicle. This fall we're coming out with a 6.2-liter Ecotec 3 engine as well. So it's 420 horsepower, 450 foot-pound for the specialty tower and people that really want to maximize the capability of their light-duty pickup truck. The dealers have truck specialists. If the customer wants to know what truck they need to use for the given set of capabilities they're expecting, they can go in and discuss how often they're towing, what they're towing, what sort of terrain and altitude they're towing at, and we can match, with the truck specialist in the dealership, we can match the proper truck for the customer's expectations.
Now, over a couple of days, we've had a whole bunch of different experiences with this Sierra. Of course, with the big trailer behind, we've done some off-road, some gravel roads, and even some beautiful smooth highways here in Alberta. And when you don't have that big 35-foot trailer behind you, you really get to experience just how smooth, refined, and quiet this new GMC is. I haven't touched on the interior yet. It is fantastic. I think that's the biggest improvement for the actual everyday user, is the interface you have with the dashboard, the connectivity with your phone and the music. All of that's being cleaned up. It's been quite a few years since they've refreshed any of that. Now, this vehicle is right near the top of its class in terms of being modern and functional. I want to touch on one other thing. This vehicle has what's called cylinder deactivation with direct injection technology. They're able to switch off 4 of the cylinders in the V8 models quite a lot of the time. We're driving now at about 105 kilometers an hour, and I'm driving on 4 cylinders. And when you are able to drive in this mode for a long period of time, we're getting about 11, 12 liters per 100K, and a big full-size pickup truck. That's pretty impressive. Well, the GM faithful have waited a long time to get a fully updated light-duty pickup truck, and it's finally here for 2014. You have the Silverado from Chevy and this Sierra with all new engines, 3 of them with direct injection technology. That's very advanced stuff, and a fabulous interior that's both smooth and quiet, very refined on road. And the towing capability can be over 12,000 pounds if properly equipped. It's been a real education for me towing this 35-foot trailer, 8,600 pounds, behind this 5.3-liter equipped Sierra. And the one thing I've learned talking to the engineers here is that when you're going to buy a full-size truck, don't just go and check off the very top model for towing. You might not need that. You can equip the right engine with the right differential and get a very capable equipped Sierra. So you can save some money and still have a truck that's capable of doing the job.
Want more? Extended reviews of many of our segments are available online at drivingtelevision.com.